So now we are going to discuss about Clostridium difficile colitis treatment. Clostridium difficile colitis treatment. So first of all, let's discuss what is severe Clostridium difficile colitis and what is non-severe. Okay, severe means total count is greater than 15,000 or creatinine is 1.5 or more, and if it is less then it is called non-severe colitis. And there is another term called fulminant colitis. Fulminant colitis, in which there is hypotension, shock, ileus and megacolon. Okay, so for initial treatment of non-severe Clostridium difficile infection, we suggest oral vancomycin. Oral vancomycin or fidaxomicin. Okay, they are both more effective than metronidazole. So nowadays metronidazole is not used for C. difficile colitis. Only one circumstance it is used. In which circumstance do you know? In which IV metronidazole is used. In fulminant colitis, in which we give enteric vancomycin through nasogastric tube, and we have to give IV metronidazole. Okay, and because we give both vanco and metronidazole in that circumstance. Otherwise, no metronidazole use, only vancomycin or fidaxomicin. Remember only two. Okay, and for recurrent infections, nearly, let me tell you one thing, nearly 25% of Clostridium difficile will recur, usually within 1 to 3 weeks, but up to 3 months after stopping treatment. Okay, usually within 1 to 3 weeks, but up to 2 to 3 months after stopping treatment. Okay, so recurrent Clostridium difficile infection may be due to persistent spores from the initial infection, disease relapse or reinfection with some same or different strain of Clostridium difficile. An antibiotic resistance is not thought to be responsible. Recurrent CDI should be confirmed with stool studies for C. difficile, SA for C. difficile toxin, or PCR for toxigenic strains of C. difficile. Once confirmed or awaiting confirmation in highly suspected case, patient should be treated with oral vancomycin given in prolonged pulsed and tapered regimen. Okay, over the course of 2 to 8 weeks. Alternatively, a first recurrence can be treated with 10-day course of fidaxomicin. If vancomycin was prescribed for initial infection. And okay, and let's now talk about, now I'm again reiterating, for recurrent infection or recurrent CDI infection, if it is first recurrence, then you give vanco. If vanco was used for an initial episodes, then vanco pulse tapered regimen is given for first recurrence, and for second or subsequent recurrence also vanco pulse tapered regimen or fidaxomicin or vancomycin followed by rifaximin. So I think you are now able to get it, what I mean to tell you. So now let's again reiterate everything. Initial step in treatment of C. difficile is suggestion of inciting antibiotic as soon as possible, and hand hygiene with soap and water may be more effective than alcohol-based sanitizer in removing C. difficile spores, since C. difficiles are resistant to killing by alcohol. And antibiotic therapy is mainstay of treatment. Potentially efficacious antibiotics for treatment for non-severe diseases include oral vancomycin or fidaxomicin. Vancomycin or fidaxomicin. They are both more effective than metronidazole. The duration of therapy is for 10 days. Okay. In patients who are recovering or whose symptoms has resolved, repeat stool stay are not warranted during or following treatment. So let's write it down. In patients who are recovering or whose symptoms have resolved, repeat stool essays are not warranted during or following treatment. Okay. For patients with severe CDI, we recommend oral vancomycin rather than metronidazole, and fidaxomicin is reasonable alternative to vancomycin, although data are limited and it is more costly. And fecal microbiota transplantation has not been studied sufficiently in the setting of severe disease. For patients with fulminant CDI, fulminant Clostridium difficile infections, we suggest enteric vancomycin plus parenteral metronidazole, IV metronidazole. Okay. And if ileus is present, addition of rectal vancomycin. However, because of the risk of colonic perforation, use of intracolonic vancomycin should be restricted to patients who are not responsive to enteral therapy, and the procedure should be performed by personnel with expertise in administering enema. Indication for surgical consultation for patients with Clostridium difficile colitis. What are the indications for surgical consultation for patients with CDI? So any one of following, now let me tell you, any of following is an indication for surgery. Either fever greater than 38.5 or total count is greater than 20,000, or hypotension with or without required use of vasopressor. Okay. And ileus or significant abdominal distension, peritonitis or significant abdominal tenderness, and mental status change. Serum lactate is greater than 2.2. Admission to ICU for CDI, and end organ failure, and failure to improve after 3 to 5 days of maximal medical therapy. Failure of improvement after 3 to 5 days of maximal medical therapy. So in these conditions you should consider for surgery. Okay. And for patients with first recurrent CDI episodes treated with vancomycin, for the initial episode we treat with pulse tapered oral vancomycin or oral fidaxomicin. Okay. So now we are going to talk about how to treat recurrent CDI. I am writing everything I am telling so that it will be easy to understand, because whatever I am telling you may not be able to grasp my every words. Okay. So for patients with sorry for shaking of this camera, I am not able to hold this camera properly. For patients with first recurrent CDI episode treated with vancomycin. First episode treated with vancomycin. Then we treat with pulse tapered oral vancomycin or oral fidaxomicin. So if you want to know what is pulse tapered oral vancomycin, I have made another video. You can go and see there how does tapering is done. Okay, and fidaxomicin is associated with lower recurrence rate than standard vancomycin therapy. Okay, but vancomycin is less expensive. Okay, fidaxomicin is associated with lower recurrence rate than vancomycin therapy. Okay, but vancomycin is less expensive. Compared to fidaxomicin. Okay, for patients with first recurrent CDI episode treated with fidaxomicin or metronidazole for the initial episode, we treat with a standard oral vancomycin. Okay, for patients with first recurrent CDI episodes treated with first recurrent CDI episode treated with fidaxomicin or metronidazole for the initial episodes. For the initial episode, we treat with a standard oral vancomycin. Okay, for patients with second recurrent CDI episodes, we treat with pulse tapered oral vancomycin or fidaxomicin. For patient with second recurrent CDI Clostridium difficile infection, we treat with pulse tapered oral vancomycin or fidaxomicin. Okay, for patients with frequently recurring CDI, frequently recurring means greater than 3 or more recurrence, we recommend fecal microbiota transplantation in settings where available, and we suggest not using probiotics for treatment or prevention of CDI. So if you want to take note, you can take it.